All right, we're back again. It's all about SportsConvos. I think this is week 2, the second edition for the year 2023. Just like I said, going forward, it will be hot topics back to back. We will be having fantastic conversations here. That's why you're on SportsConvos. It's all about conversations. And as we always say here, we are not the pros, but just crazy fans, just crazy about, the things we like talking about in sports, right? And yeah, I have 2 fans in the building. I would allow them introduce themselves.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, my name is Naz, aka Big C.
Thank you, Naz. Okay.
Good to be here. Charles.
Yeah, Charles, the guy who said it's the miracle guy for, Arsenal. Yeah, we get that. So welcome, Charles, again. Okay.
It's always a miracle,
Okay, so let's just hit the ground running on this, all right? We have interesting conversations today. And the first that just pops up from my head is Victor OSIMHEN. That name just popped up, right? And how did this pop up from my head? There is this conversation out there that he is most likely to become, Africa's most prized player if he gets a new contract with Napoli. When I see that, and I said, Victor OSIMHEN, based on his current form, what has been doing in Napoli and all that, the price tag that they have put on him could be going to about like 7 million. Is it 7 million pounds or euros at this point in time?
I think it's euros.
It's euros. Does that price tag really value him with what he brings to a team, or is he really undervalued, or is just a hype around him?
Okay.
So Victor OSIMHEN.
Yeah, so I think the 7 million I'm talking about is his wages.
Wages.
Okay, so I'm looking at the African players that I'm aware of. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking of Mohamed Salah, Mane. I think they probably are in higher wage brackets due to their standing in the game already. But currently, I think another Riyad Mahrez as well. So currently, yes, the hottest African player the hottest African player in Europe right now is most likely or definitely Victor OSIMHEN, and his price tag should be north of 100 million, if not around that. Transfer markets. It's well deserved in my opinion because he has been consistent. Yes, he has had injury-ravaged season. Even when he came to Napoli, I think his first 2 seasons he was disturbed by injuries. But when you look at the numbers, the stats, he's always having almost a goal to 1 goal a game, a goal per game, or similar. Just very, very good numbers, even when he's injured. And this season he has been consistent with goals, assists, general gameplay. I mean, that's what you need from your striker. To be fair, he just completes that team. So. Well deserved for him. I think he wants it if it's around 100 million or there, but yeah, he's totally on point for him.
So he's not undervalued.
If it's 100 million is not small money. So I mean, an African, to be honest, even moving to Napoli, he was already in the region, the discussion of most expensive African player already. So getting to 100 million is now he has blown that valuation out of proportion and to a new level. I don't know. Currently, I've not seen any African player that can, get to that height yet. But with what he's doing today, it's him, yes.
So let's give it to Victor OSIMHEN.
Yeah.
Charles, what do you think? Victor OSIMHEN, his current form, the value tag on him, is he undervalued? Is it the right price tag, or he would need some more?
So I think firstly, kudos to him. I think he's one of those chaps that gives you hope about the interesting Super Eagles of Nigeria. When you remember OSIMHEN, you're like, okay, we still have Super Eagles. So, but looking at it with the price tag, let's not forget that Napoli is here to win the league. As it stands now, with 15 points being deducted from Juve, they stand a better chance to win the league.
I don't think Juventus were in the conversation in the first week,
but that's Juve.
Interesting,
yeah.
Juve. Juve again.
Yes.
Juve again. Okay. Yeah.
So it looks like his year, and let's not forget he doesn't have the title yet. So maybe when he does, the value increases more. So
But these days in football, we don't even get title before we have to give 100 million for players. We have seen it recent times.
Maybe it adds more to it.
Like
but
Anthony in Manchester, I think it's 100 million.
Well,
Yeah.
approximately, but he has titles from Netherlands. So let's.
Yeah,
I mean, when we're talking about titles, he already has. Victor Osimhen, I don't. He wasn't part of the Lille team that won the French League One. Yeah, he wasn't part of that team. I think he came the year after.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have it.
That's how I think they were trying to rebuild. Fortify the team.
So. But I think I don't know if he has from Belgium, because I mean it was from Genk.
From Genk to Lille.
Yeah, so he doesn't have any European title. And for instance, Belgium is not even a top 5 league, so that's not going to add up to their 100 million. But his performance for Napoli, what he has been able to do so far, like, I mean, I'm happy for Napoli, to be fair, because they have been able to construct a team that even when he's not there, you don't feel that presence. But when he's there, you feel that extra quality.
True.
So. Well, I have one more addition, The thing is, I would say if it was a European player, if it was, different skin color.
More.
Yes, exactly. It would be more, because the hype would be more and everything. But if Victor Osimhen, for Africa, I don't want to reduce our level, but at the same time, I think he's there already. He's in that conversation.
Maybe the league would put him up there. Maybe the league should put him up. But for now, I think it's fair. And let's not forget that he's also still prone to injury, man.
Yeah.
Before you finally bank on a player, you're very sure that you won't get him tomorrow, and he has like 6 months on the bench. So he's a rising star, and I think he's doing well now. So end of the season, when they probably win the league, maybe the conversation will change. Better.
Fingers crossed.
So fingers crossed. And I think I like the angle you came from in terms of if he was, had another skin color. If, for example, if he was an English player,
Harry Kane, don't go too far. Harry Kane, yes. I mean, Harry Kane has injury problems as well, not as much as I'll probably say, probably just a little bit better than Victor Osimhen, but without titles, without everything, he has goals, but lots of goals. We are getting 120 million minimum. Even when Manchester United signed before Haaland, we're already getting that price tag. So,
but he played in the World Cup.
Yeah, no, yes, World Cup golden, but that adds to it. I agree with that. Yeah. He did not win it. Yes, semi-finals, I agree.
Personal title.
Yeah,
right.
so.
Anyways, so still on, putting, value, getting players and all that. I think the next conversation we'll be having here, I think we spoke about this, in Ferrer's last time. In the next few days, the January window transfer market will be closed, I think precisely on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay. In this, so my ask here, or just let's just ponder, let's just have this conversation here. Which team or which player, in this January transfer market has been that right buy, right? In terms of him moving from a particular club to a new club, then with the team he finds on ground, they will drive impact. This second half of the season. Who would you think that team and that player will be? And thinking how they would drive impact for that team till the end of the season. Who would that be?
So yes, I just want to start answering this question with a question. I'm sorry. Yeah. Are we limited to just the Premier League or
not at all?
Okay.
No, extensively, because Napoli is not the Premier League.
Okay, right? Actually, yes, facts. So I would go with this very awkward choice. I don't know if anybody can see it, but I'll go with Jan Sommer actually. It's Bayern Munich. I mean, Bayern Munich lost Manuel Neuer, the skiing accident, broken leg out of the season. Needed a top-notch replacement. They did not. I mean, they are going to go for the Champions League second half of the season. And they tried all they could. I think they were even looking at Keylor Navas at some point. But I mean, it's very awkward trying to sign Keylor Navas, a quality player from the team you're meeting in the round of 16, PSG. PSG would never do that to themselves. They would not harm themselves by giving you their player. So going for Jan Sommer, I think the second best goalkeeper, the best goalkeeper in the league outside of anything that has to do Bayern Munich. Yes, the best goalkeeper in the league. And they got him the price tag as well. Yes, the age, he's probably on that 33-ish, but he still delivers consistently. So my pick would be Jan Sommer. Right now, yes, today.
Yeah, Sommer, that is this goalkeeper of Switzerland, right?
Yes.
That fine-looking guy.
Exactly. Yes, you know.
Yeah,
He's a fine-looking guy.
Yeah, the fine-looking guy.
And he's really good. His quality, actually.
Charles.
So I think I'm yet to see most of the players that were bought were still nothing certain. If I want to be partial, I might look at Memphis going to Atletico, but that might be too early. I think it's still too early to choose. Most of the players Chelsea bought were for the future, and you can't really see. I think most of the teams were a bit balanced. Most of the players that I got now, apart from his own addition, most of the players it's still too early to call from my point of view.
From your point of view, what do you think about Trossard to Arsenal? We are looking at impact, potential impact. Trossard, Arsenal. I'm just saying, just put it.
Trossard is very high up on my list as well. I think Trossard is number 2, and I'll go for number 3 as what
Arsenal was on the right path.
No, yeah, but they need that backup up front. I mean, Jesus has been out for like how long since the World Cup, and then yes, everything is just on Nketiah, Saka, Martinelli. Yes, they have Smith Rowe also coming through. I mean, the quality is just, and the thing with Trossard is he's also flexible, plays in all positions and all that, and the quality he brings, Anfield with a hat-trick this season. I mean, you will not Trossard. I think Trossard is a name that strikes fear into defenders as well, as far as this season concerns. Yeah, so
Trossard would strike fear.
He does
to Arsenal
themselves.
If he wasn't an Arsenal player.
Exactly.
Weghorst, mind you.
Yes, I think why I would say Weghorst is also for the same thing as Jan Sommer. That position needed to be filled. Cristiano Ronaldo out. No quality, no experience, no
quality.
No. I would say fit now because of Martial. No fit, no quality, no experience, and then Weghorst. Well, not the quality that United need, but he's going to. I mean, the other qualities of his game, the lane of maybe he wouldn't give as many goals, but generally with the team gelling, his layoff. I mean, he already has the most layoffs so far in his 3 games already. He has, I think, the most layoffs from his centre forward or something. I saw something on Optajo, yeah. So he has that already, and you see he's getting more in tune with the team. So yes, Trossard is probably number 3 on the list for me.
Gakpo, Liverpool.
Yes, Gakpo. I hope Gakpo will be number 1, but he's not my team, so he can be where he is, and he's not firing all cylinders yet. So I'm happy for that as well.
Charles?
No comment.
No comment. Okay. So what I hear you guys say is, you talked about Jan Sommer, Bayern. You also mentioned what's this guy to Atletico? Memphis.
So why? Because there's no Suarez. Maybe.
But Memphis is looking like that traveling guy now. Man U,
Leon,
PSG.
There's always a player like that.
He came to Barca. Now
he all travel, but not as. I mean, I think their players have traveled so much that you even forget. It's not like Lukaku.
No, I think even Anelka remains the most traveled player.
But I think for that spot now, he leaving Barca, I think Atletico gives him an opportunity to express himself. I think whenever he wears his home team jersey, the Netherlands jersey, he does better. But in Barca, maybe the coach didn't like his style. So his style fits in for Atletico. So hopefully his match with Real Madrid was not...
You can't judge him of that. Yeah.
No, it will be too early to judge him. So I think that might be a good buy after a while. But like I said, it's still early to call.
Well, it kind of feels strange though, because they lost 2 players in that position, and Koha and Yao Felix, and only Memphis to fill in that. But I understand it from the point of view that they're out of Champions League, out of Europe entirely, out of the Cup as well. So their games are
So maybe he might be a good choice for them, but maybe I have a good spot for him, soft spot for him.
Same, but he's not on my team, so he'll be fine.
Okay, so that's that on the January.
But Chelsea is the future team. I think they bought everyone for the future.
Is Chelsea the future team, or Arsenal is the future team?
Arsenal can't be the present and the future. Arsenal should choose one.
They are because the reason why they are the future, they are present and future is because they are young and they are doing it already, and they are they look like they are the just the beginning of what they can achieve. That's what Arsenal looks like right now.
What
Champions elect.
Okay, champions elect. So to that, champions elect, let's hit this. So, yeah, last week, I think we discussed around Arsenal, Man U. We saw what happened. So that's in the past. Okay. Now, the question that a lot of people, or the conversations that have been going around, it has been, Arsenal, the bystanders, they are pretenders. Now they look like contenders. But more importantly, there is this question that says, now Arsenal, the title is there for you to lose. What would you say about this?
So, personally, I had an issue with people always predicting negative outcome for Arsenal after the World Cup, saying, World Cup come, after the World Cup, Arsenal is going to falter. Arsenal. And I looked at them and said, but look at how they are playing. Look at how they are replacing players that are not available. When the first level, when the players are not available, when some first team players are not available, the people that come in, they still keep that standard of that level up. And they don't just lose. They don't lose badly. They've not had any bad game. I think the PSV 2-0 is the only game that's, I think 2-0, 2-1, but that's the only game that they didn't look like Arsenal of this season, yeah. But their consistency level has shown you that even the World Cup was not going to stop this run. Hopefully, I hope it stops, because I'm not an Arsenal fan. No, I'm enjoying it. I'm not going to lie. I'm enjoying the fact that it's not Man City that is there. That's just, I'm looking at it from that angle. But Arsenal, really impressed. And I believe, and I know that they can keep it up with what I've seen so far. And yeah, I think with my knowledge of all or nothing as well, it just gave me that soft spot for Arsenal. I felt, what, Arteta deserves this.
Charles.
Yeah, my stand is a beautiful miracle. So let's enjoy the miracle. But yes, we they've been better this season. So everyone is rooting for them. I'm also rooting for them. So it's theirs to lose. Yes, and it's a breath of fresh air when it's no more Man City and Liverpool. So, and it would be good for Man City to chase Arsenal. I would love the chase.
It's going to be intense.
No, it's interesting.
I would love the chase.
So the chase for Man City on Arsenal, or the chase of Man U with Man City. That's it's a 3-horse race.
Let's not rule out Newcastle.
Yeah, Newcastle. They had a draw with Arsenal.
Yeah.
But again, that I think we discussed this last week. Will the top 4 remain the top 4? Yes. The feedback was yes. Arsenal looks more like it, but there'll be switches around. Second, third, and fourth. Something would happen. So I don't want us to go in there and do a second deep dive on that. But I think what the conversation here is, Arsenal has moved from being bystanders.
Definitely,
right now,
definitely, yes.
And they have moved from also being pretenders.
Exactly, yes.
Right.
Okay.
So they look more like contenders now.
They look like the real deal.
The real deal, and for Charles, it's for them to lose the title.
Yeah, it's becoming real, so you just have to respect them.
But it's only 19 games.
You're counting it, right?
I have to. There's 19 more to go.
Yeah, but whatever happens, man, I'll tap you at the back and say, well done.
They've given a very good account of themselves, to be honest. And I mean, they made the league really interesting this year, especially. And a lot of people didn't predict Arsenal being in this position by this time of the season.
Yeah.
So seeing what they have done, watching them play, I think just watching them alone, you'll be convinced of what you hear about Arsenal. If you don't watch them, I mean, a lot of people don't hear Arsenal. They don't watch Arsenal. I can remember some months back, I had this comment about Man U beat tabletop in Arsenal, and then this Chelsea fan was there saying, I'm calling Arsenal tabletop, and I'm like, have you watched them? Look at they don't just play, they don't just win games, they impose themselves. So the only nice things I saw them actually have a struggle so far. I mean, they've not met Man City yet. Hopefully, I don't know how that result goes. I hope it favors me somehow. So the only
You're a Man City fan?
No.
Okay.
At all. Please, not even close. Yeah, so
what fan are you?
United, please.
Oh, okay.
That's nice.
Yeah, so I mean, you hear me say all this about Arsenal. I'm wondering like why
That's nice.
I like it. I like it because I'm enjoying football these days. Yeah, so Arsenal and Leeds United actually they did come out to 3 points from that game, but Leeds gave them more than a run for their money, and they actually deserved a result from that game. But aside that, you see Arsenal performing, bullying teams, intensely pressing them,
imposing themselves.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's not Arsenal that look shaky. It's 90 minutes. They'll have to always bring in Rob Holding to try to secure the result.
I want to see Arsenal in the Champions League. I can't wait to see them.
No, they are already in the Champions.
They are going to cause a lot of trouble.
They are already in the Champions League.
They are going to cause a lot of trouble,
irrespective of what.
It's so fun.
So let's see how the season,
pans out. Yeah,
pans out. How it pans out, and see who finishes where. But I think for the Gunners, I think this is bringing back good days.
So you say this is giving Yemi
no.
He's an Arsenal fan. No. I would let him savor the moment and enjoy this because it's been long coming.
It brings back memories of Arsene Wenger. Not even during the Thierry Henry days. I'm going back as the Anelka days. Anelka won the title with Arsenal before he was 20. And that was what gave him the opportunity to go to Real Madrid.
Okay.
Right? So you could just check that out. But just to tell you that we don't follow Arsenal.
No,
not be today.
So nobody argues with you.
So I want to ask this question now. So in the sense that Arsenal do end up winning the title, and then you hear a rumor like Real Madrid coming for their star boy number 7.
So we don't emphasize. Arsenal wins the title. Everybody will come picking their players. But it's now left for the management to say, no, we want to keep these boys for another 2 seasons or 1 more season.
It does feel like Arsenal have been on that path for like the last 2 years because you see the way the players have been letting go and players they've been retaining. You know that this is a planned.
This is intentional.
Yes, it's not just happening. Yeah. Even the signings, the way they fit in, they have more good signings than bad signings these days.
Like Pepe.
That's
one. Anyways. Okay, so okay, all right. Okay, so earlier this week, Frank Lampard was relieved of his job as Everton manager. For me, I know when the first 8 weeks in the season, the 2 coaches that I said will lose their jobs was Stevie G and Frank Lampard.
Oh wow!
Right,
that's very good.
Yeah. For me, I knew 2 of them would lose their job for some reason.
Why though? You feel they can't handle the intensity or the pressure of a full Premier League season?
I just felt they struggled in the Stevie G was there, he helped them through.
Yeah.
But when they started this season, there was just something missing. I didn't see that Aston Villa team under Stevie G beat a Liverpool that they did.
Yeah, 7-2.
Yeah.
Even after getting back, what was his name?
You get.
Yeah,
I think they got some good side.
Yeah, that's why I was really impressed with their signings. Danny Ings, Boubacar Kamara, Diego Carlos. I think injuries also affected him. Steven G, particularly. I think Frank Lampard, though, he should have gotten the sack even before this year.
I actually thought he was the person that took the first sack.
Yeah, I actually expected that a while ago because the investment in Everton team too is also pretty
interesting.
Yes,
so when you look at Everton, I think their investment is very close to what you see at Chelsea.
Yes, or thereabouts.
Yeah, because but yes, those 2 are gone. Who do you think
is
next in line?
So we assume that, or we hope that, or we believe that they'll give Chelsea 1 more chance, maybe to the end of the season. Maybe.
For Harry Potter, sorry, Harry Potter, sorry.
Whether it's a Harry, so Potter in his name.
So my issue that's it. Yes, I think the factor of Chelsea is even the owner. It's not even the fact that the coach is not even performing.
I think he just likes him.
Yeah, the coach likes him. Sorry, the owner likes him.
The owner likes him.
Yes, he has to like him because he has never had a full season and he has had a lot of injury crisis to worry about. So I actually have to play through, and I mean, this was going on at Chelsea. But I'm seeing West Ham, David Moyes. I mean, you saw West Ham tensioning the top 4, top 6, 3 years, 2 years consecutively, and then this season they're there battling where we should be seeing the likes of Bournemouth and Fulham and what's the last club from the division? the championship.
Nottingham Forest.
Yes, they should be in that conversation, but somehow West Ham from challenging the top 6 to being relegation favorites, it doesn't, and it seems to, again, investment is also very key. 45 million, Skamaka, Lucas Paqueta, the defenders, everywhere, and somehow it's not just clicking. So David Moyes seems like one other manager to get
go.
Boots.
Then Spain, Atletico coach
Simeone.
Yeah.
No, Simeone. I think Simeone has their nudes, or he has created that team in his image in a way that is when he says he's going to go, he's going to. Yeah.
By the way, do you see Simeone in the Premiership?
Well, it's the only team I think I can take him is Tottenham. To be honest, Tottenham feel like that team.
Is Conte? Conte will do the end of the season and walk away.
Yes, Conte has that name to not get sacked except it's Chelsea, again because of owner. But with the way this season has gone so far, Conte feels like this is not the right season because. And I'm also happy that United didn't get Conte because Conte is the kind of person that you need to get his own players, and then he's playing negative. I'll just say he's playing negative football. Whatever anybody says, their business. Because some people want to analyze it and say he's not negative because he still scores. He can't play 90 minutes and play only 15 good minutes. You score your 5 goals in 15 good minutes, and then the rest of the game you're just playing chaos football. They call Allegri terror football. I was very shocked when I heard that term. But yeah, so Conte gives up that vibe of not interested, not beautiful football to watch. But Tottenham
gets the results.
Yeah, it gets the result. But Tottenham have better. They have players to give better football than that. So I always look at Tottenham and I feel like you guys are not giving me what I'm looking for from the quality and the talent that is here. You're giving me way less, and Conte should be getting more out of that team.
Brendan Rodgers.
Again, that's what happens. But I think he saved himself beginning of season because he had that run of he was going to get sacked between August to October, and somehow he's out of the relegation zone. He's back there. Him and Moyes, they already have goodwill of past seasons. That's why I feel it's working for them. And it might run out soon.
Klopp.
No, Klopp is there. Klopp will say when he wants to go. Klopp cannot go anywhere.
You can't sack Klopp.
Yes, you can't sack Klopp. Like you can't. No,
risky.
This is it's not Chelsea that you win Champions League and they'll sack you. It's Chelsea that you win Champions League this year. That same year, Roberto Matteo gets out of my club. Klopp doesn't give that. Klopp, the way Klopp challenged Man City all these years, you also have to give him that. You know what? Maybe it's injuries. You always. I like Klopp, and I also wanted.
If
Klopp
you sack him, you're setting him free. Leave him to walk.
It's the same thing with Tuchel for Chelsea. I felt Tuchel should have been given a chance because he's one of those managers. Again, Champions League that year and getting out the next year. Exactly. That's you see, it's a Chelsea thing.
The Chelsea thing.
It only happens at Chelsea.
Yeah. Right. It's like they go back and say, "This is what we've been doing." Go
trigger friendly owners.
We love all our Chelsea fans, so it's not all about Chelsea. It's just
not so much though. I'm going to come and say not so much.
It's all about the conversation. Okay. I think what we should be doing here is. Who wants to join me on this table? Next week, let's have this conversation.
And have lunch.
Yeah, you understand? Yes, to have lunch with me and
have lunch with Yemi.
Yeah, and have this conversation. I'm looking for that 1, 2, 3 persons that would just, put in that comment section that, yes, I'm up, to be one of my guests here and also have lunch with me. Yeah. How do you think about that?
Perfect.
Okay.
I'm in for lunch.
Same.
Okay.
Just same.
Great. It's always a pleasure having you guys here. Thank you so much for the conversations that we've had so far. Looking forward to the next one. Happy to always, call you, bring you on. So we always have, this energy and have more of this conversation around what we love talking about in terms of sport. So thank you guys, for showing up, and till we meet next week.
Yeah, subscribe.
Yeah, actually.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.